I think you have to have a license for that.
To fish?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that, but I do now.
You mean he didn't tell you?
I told him I didn't have one, and he said, wait a minute. I listened to the KUSH. Hey, you've been on there doing the cooking.
Oh.
So I gave him a little recipe, and he let me go.
Oh, well, good.
Thank you, officer, whatever your name was. I'm not going to tell on you because I don't want you to get you in trouble with your superiors.
Your what?
Your
His
superiors.
What? His superiors.
I'm having a little trouble.
Are you still cold?
Little.
A little chilly? Oh, okay.
A little coffee would be good.
Oh.
Hot chocolate.
Now, how do you heat things up in the tent?
Well,
Besides the kerosene?
Well, I've got the little hibachi.
Okay.
And I can set the cup on there. And I have a very long straw because I can't touch the cup because it's too hot to touch after it's been on the hibachi. It gives me ideas for cooking.
Well, I know you brought a new recipe today.
I have. I brought the casserole that I used to fix for the family when I was a little boy.
Oh, because your family, you have a mama.
I have a mama,
and a papa.
And a papa, he's been gone a while.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And brothers and sisters, you have...
Well, they tell me I do.
Okay.
I don't ever see them. They don't want nothing to do with me.
And
they have the money and I don't, so you know how that goes. Yeah.
Oh, did that make you sad?
No.
No?
No, I don't care.
Oh.
I go the way I feel like I'm supposed to go. I'm a cooking for people around the countryside.
Have you fed anybody lately?
I did. A little homeless guy came by the other day. Well, he wasn't homeless. He wasn't very good looking. Well, that's not the right word, is it?
Well,
homely. Home who?
Homely.
Homely.
Yeah, homely is when somebody's not very good looking. They're plain. Was he plain?
Plain?
Plain,
you
yes.
Mean, just kind of bland?
Right.
Yes.
You know,
like me, just kind of bland.
I don't think we would call you bland, really.
A little spicy.
Yeah, you get a little spice to you for sure. So let's get back to that recipe. What recipe are you going to share today?
This is called the chef's casserole. You take 1 pound of hamburger meat and 1 onion and 1 pound of the Velveeta. I know that's...
You like that Velveeta.
I do like the Velveeta. You can do so many things with it.
And you don't have to keep it refrigerated.
No. 1 can of a chunky chicken soup.
Oh.
1 can of cream of chicken soup. And 1 can of biscuits.
Oh, biscuits.
So now what you do is you want to brown the hamburger meat, and you want to take about 3/4 of that onion and chop it, or you can use the whole thing, depending on how much onion you like. Brown that up and get the onion in there with it, and then you want to put that in a large casserole or dish, and then about 3/4 of that pound of your Velveeta, you want to slice that up and lay that across the top of it, and it'll start to kind of lay on there really good. Then you're going to take your can of the cream of chicken, open it, and of course, this comes out in a, just kind of a blop. And then you just kind of spread that out with the spatula, and then pour the cream or the chunky chicken on top of that. Then you put that in the oven at about 350 degrees, or however you want to cook it like that. I do it 350 degrees.
How do you know what temperature your hibachi is?
If I touch it with my finger and say, it's too hot.
Ah, okay.
See that finger right there?
Oh, yeah.
And that finger right there?
Yeah.
And that thumb. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they've been blistered a time
I've been testing it. There's way too much lately. So, you put that in the oven, and you want to stir that every now and then to mix it all up. And just about the time it starts to bubble,
uh-huh.
You know what I mean by the bubble?
Yeah.
Then you put your can of biscuits in there, not in the can. You take them out, put them in the biscuit thing.
Well, thanks for letting us know that.
And when the biscuits are done, you take them out, you take the casserole out, you serve the casserole, and you put a biscuit on top of the casserole or two, and it's really good.
Mmm.
Warm your tummy. in the winter time.
In these cool temperature days that we're starting to have. Well, that's a marvelous recipe.
It's quick. It's easy. And, And now, if you got, what they call the gas ovens, you want to keep a check on that because, the pilot light goes on, the pilot light goes off. The pilot light goes on. So you want to keep a check on everything.
So it's done when the biscuits are golden brown?
When the biscuits are done, it's been a bubbling. This has been a bubbling. You take them all at the same time, plop the old biscuits out, and you can either have them on the side with a little butter and jelly. I prefer to put them right on top of the mixture because it's pretty rich. You know what I mean by the rich?
So you're cooking the biscuits separate from the casserole?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I thought you meant you put them on top of the casserole.
I used to put them on top of the casserole and do that, but the bottom gets real gummy.
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah, I don't like that.
So you cook them separate in the biscuit pan, and then you're ready to go when it's all over.
And how long you been making? You said since you were a little boy?
Since I was about 15.
Okay. And is that when you started your cooking, or had you been cooking for a while?
I began the cooking toast when I was 5.
Oh.
5.
And now, what about peanut butter? Are you a peanut butter fan?
I like peanut butter. I do.
Okay. Have you ever tried Nutella?
No.
You might
like
that. Well, it's like chocolate peanut butter.
Oh.
You like chocolate?
Oh.
Yeah.
The Reese's? That's what you call the Reese's?
Well.
That's the chocolate and the peanut butter.
Well, Nutella is sort of like the chocolate that you would add to your peanut butter.
Oh.
You must get some.
I must.